My name's Matt, and I'm Meher, and we're gonna do a rap for you. If you've heard the song DNA by Kendrick Lamar, it's like a parody for this. That's an ad. Okay, that's not loud. It's not that loud.
Amber, give him the megaphone, bro.
Yeah, hey, maybe we could play the song on your desk and then use the megaphone when you I'm their manager, so if you guys want to do a record drop or anything, talk to me after. I'm just kidding.
Like this, right?
Hey, you gotta hold it real close.
I got Bobby Kun, Kisani Kun inside my DNA.
Keep going.
It's not loud enough.
Move the mic closer to yourself,
I
please.
got years of genocide and pain inside my DNA. Got the mindset of Shahidi up inside my DNA. I was born for this, I'm born for this. This song cause of the pain. Raise our voices, make the choices. We just try to bring a change. Don't lose focus at the protest cause it ain't about the fame. This one's to you, India, we're done playing your games. We got ICTA, gonna connect an entire nation today. Take advantage of the farmers, just let them have a say. If you don't repeal the bills, don't you worry, you will pay. I can't help it, got a want of justice in my DNA. We got Moja doing Moja at the borders on the way. Yeah, you see them with the horses claiming cross on us one day. We call them Akalis or Nehams, they will never be the prey. They see the truth, they know the truth is you ain't a democracy. Hypocrisy should really be your name. One of the reasons we're protesting is because your bills are late. It started with a few and now that everybody came. We all over here yelling, Indian government, shame, shame. 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 Sell our lands to Adani so he can build factory. You murdering my kind so you can start manufacturing. This genocide has been going on for an eternity. You killed our mothers even when they were in maternity. But now we're here telling our story. San Francisco, San Jose. Yeah. Call us a DNA. Call us terrorists. The error is inside your stupid brain. You just have messed up logic. There's no way you can explain. Can't believe you're touching farmers. They're the ones who make the grain. They work so hard in the heat and the cold. They may be all but they do what they're told. And you're just trying to get their land sold. This entire game is about their gold. We all got stories that are untold. The world is watching the truth unfold. Trying to keep our anger in control. For our stories to be retold. That's where my mind is about to explode. DNA.
Fired.
Thank you. The music is
Good job.
ਸੋ ਗੋਲਡਨ ਗੇਟ ਬ੍ਰਿਜ ਦੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਟੈਸਟ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਇੰਡੀਅਨ ਫਾਰਮਰਸ ਲਈ। ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਕਿਸਾਨ ਏਕਤਾ ਮੋਰਚਾ ਦੇ ਲਾਈਵ ਪੇਜ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ। ਇਹਨੂੰ ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਕਰੋ ਆਪਦੇ ਵਾਲਸ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ। ਤੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਯੂਥ ਨੇ ਉਰੇ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਇਹ ਆਰਗੇਨਾਈਜ਼ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈਗਾ। ਸੋ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਹੌਸਲਾ ਮਿਲੂਗਾ। ਸਾਰੇ ਭੈਣਾਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਵੀਰ ਆਪਣੇ ਤੇ ਕੁਝ ਬੱਚੇ ਵੀ ਨੇ ਦੇਖ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਵੀ ਸਾਰੇ ਬਜ਼ੁਰਗ ਸਭ ਨੇ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਮਾਰਚ ਕਰਨ ਦੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਆਲਮੋਸਟ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਸਵਾ ਕਿਲੋਮੀਟਰ ਉੱਤੇ ਆ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਨੇ। ਹੁਣ ਅੱਗੇ ਜਾਣਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਗੋਲਡਨ ਗੇਟ ਬ੍ਰਿਜ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ। ਸੋ ਦੇਖ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਗੋਲਡਨ ਗੇਟ ਬ੍ਰਿਜ ਤੇ ਇਹਦੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਈਸਟ ਵੇ ਹੈਗਾ।
Alright guys, we're gonna do the speeches right now. We're gonna use the middle platform for speeches. Our rap clips right there. And then main cameras, camera crew. I think your main point would be like right here in this middle area to capture the main speakers. I don't know, brother. No, we're gonna have speakers here. Main speakers will be using this as the rap stuff. Rap Crunch wrap. Okay, our first speaker will be our beer. Our beer.
Hello? Can you guys hear me? Oh my god, I had a loud voice. Can you hear me? Bole Soneha! My name is Haryana Bhatia and I am from the South Bay, but I come from a long history, just like all of us here. Somewhere along the way, we've had farmers, and for me, it was my grandparents and my pardade, parnani. Why are we here today? Because this affects all of us. It's really important to reiterate these messages. As Amar and others have told you, Jaspreet have told you, you must know the facts and you must keep the conversation alive. Yes, it's hard to stay this emotional for this long. We think there's spikes and that should be enough. But we have to be the voice of those that are voiceless. And those are the people on the ground, our elders. They're sitting on the floors of unclean spaces out in the open. This is not an easy life, but they're willing to die for the future of their generations. So why does this matter to you? Because you need to be their voice. We need to be their voice. So who's my audience today? It's you, the listeners. 2, the American leadership, and 3, it's the Indian leadership. First, let me remind you all that these bills, why are these bills bad? Our people of North India, South India, of across the nation, in India, need change. There are over 400,000 farmer suicides in all over India. Did you know that? It's the largest farmer suicide capital of the world. That means there are other countries that have suicides as well. United States has numerous suicides. Why? Because they've been through this already. But we probably didn't know that, right? So that's number 1. They're dying because they cannot make their ends meet. They cannot pay back their loans. There's no opportunity. There's no other industry. They don't know anything else to do. So this is going to take them from a revolution. They need a revolution, but it's going to go take them to slavery and more poverty. More than 65% of India's population are dealing with farming, either as workers or farm owners. Over 80% of those are people with 3 acres or less of farmland. There's nothing for them else to do. So they needed a revolution, but guess what? They're getting handcuffs to be the slaves of the corporations. Everybody keeps saying corporations are good. Yes, they provide jobs. But corporations' job is not to help the needy. Corporation's job is to create profit. Anybody here not work in a corporation? Does anybody here understand? Everybody understand that? You have shareholders. They're supposed to make profit. India is selling the farmers and the laborers to the corporation, and we know the names, Adani and Ambani. Why? Because they will control the food pipeline. This matters to the whole world. We are all connected by food. Everybody in the whole world needs food. So nobody can say this is just an India issue. It is not. If anybody here opens up their cabinet, there is a spice that's from India. If you open up your freezer, there's a vegetable that's from India. If you open up your staples, there is a wheat, rice, or other type of flour from India. So everybody gets affected. And this is to that audience that feels that this is an Indian issue. It is not. It is a global issue. You will pay the price. Because if a country that is the largest, supposed to be the largest democracy, does not follow democratic principles, guess guess what? It will affect this nation. It's no joke. That's 1.3 billion people, and those people live in the world. We are 300 million in this country. We're just 4 times short of that. So you need to tell people this will affect you. India is committing injustices all throughout. The years have passed, but now it's visible because you are here, you have social media. Why are young men and women in jails? Why are elders sleeping on the street and being abused? Why are journalists being jailed? Don't forget those stories. Those have to be kept alive. We have to ask for better. So my question is, to you, what are you